In the last video, we built this double lift bridge inspired by a real bridge in Chicago. And if you want to check that out, there will be a title card above and you can click that and watch that previous video. And while this bridge does look really nice, the issue with it is that it is quite lonely. But we can't build anything around it until we get some better tools. Now, I did also get diamond tools in the last video, but unfortunately those are not going to be good enough for me to build the project that I want to build in this area. So in this video we are going to head off to a village to get some enchanted books, and hopefully those books will allow us to build the things we want to build in this area. So let's get on into it. What's going on, everyone? I'm Ejecta1 and welcome back to another video inside of my survival world. And behind me is the bridge, and we are gonna go and look for a village because I have my pickaxe and I have all my diamond tools, diamond armor, as you can see. And while that's nice, the project that I want to work on next, or the next step of this process, I can't continue it until I get these tools better set up. At least my diamond pickaxe, because I need mending and I need silk touch because it's gonna be a pretty intensive build. We won't get to that in this video, but I want to at least try to find a village in this video. So we are going to do that. Now the first thing we need to do before we even attempt that is I have wood, so we don't need to worry about that. But I need to go find some sugarcane. So I'm going to take, and on the way to trying to find a village, we are going to kind of go along this coast. Not in the boat the whole time, obviously, that would get annoying. But we are going to try and look for sugarcane on the way. So let's see how that goes. I think we're going to head this way because I feel like this be... see? There's sugarcane right there. Let's put the boat down, swim across, and there we go. I have a feeling that if there was to be a village, it would probably be this way. That's why I'm going to head this direction. That's 6. I need at least one more. Actually, let's just follow this river. So I managed to make my way to an acacia biome. And I couldn't do much for the lag spikes. Or savanna biome. I don't know why I always go in acacia biome. Because that's where the acacia trees are. There's a giant hole there. Not going to go in it. You'd love to see it. Let's see. I'm going to blast my way through here because I thought I saw, if I'm not mistaken... Okay, I thought I saw a pale oak tree, or pale oak forest through here, but I guess I was wrong. Okay, so I guess I'll keep looking. But I did manage to find my way to a swamp right next to an acacia biome, or a savanna biome. I keep calling it that. Ooh, that's interesting. That is really cool. Okay, let's check this area out. I do like that floating island. We'll have to come out here sometime. Let me get my F3. Okay. So we are 1,000 blocks away, and I have not found a single village. But we did find this, which is kind of cool. No. No. Stay away from me. I hear you. Maybe this seed is just incredibly laggy. Ooh. Okay. So I've been battling with the lag for a while, and but I did happen to come across this village. Let's get over there before I die or something. Child, I need your bed for a moment so I can stop this storm. So me sleeping is more important than yours sleeping reason. Let's have a little look around this village before we get too carried away, because I want to see what this is all about. This is a thriving, vibrant village, so it's pretty good looking. I could do a village transformation here at some point. This is very promising. Although I'm not quite ready to do that again for a while. So now that we have successfully found our way to the village, and I've set up myself a little place, we are going to go ahead and get started on today's operation, or on this video's operation. And what that is going to entail is that we are going to, I'm of course going to need to grow some, I'm going to need to of course grow way more sugarcane and kill a few more cows. But we are going to go ahead and make ourselves a lectern. A few lecterns. Let's put this in here. And now you're stuck. Ooh, he's got bread. Spare food. Alright, let's bring him closer. Now what do you got? Aqua affinity. No. Okay, so this will be a pretty long... Okay, so this is going to be a pretty long task. Fortune 3. That's... Fortune 3 isn't a bad one. It really isn't. I do like Fortune 3. However, we don't want Fortune with this. We want Silk Touch. Or Mending, or Unbreaking. Fire Aspect, that would be nice, but... Oh. Sorry, I broke your torch. We'll put your torch right there. Okay, so now it's just a matter of playing Villager Roulette to find the proper book that I need. Now, the books that I need are either... Oh. Yeah, that might not be the smartest idea. Let's put it up there. Now, I need this guy to... Now, I need this guy to give me either Mending, Unbreaking, or Silk Touch. Ideally, Silk Touch. I don't have a hammer, so I don't need that one. Silk Touch. Okay. So I just got Silk Touch. It's 11 emeralds. Okay, so now we have him. And we want to protect him, so I'm going to simply blockade him. Alright, so we need to find the other guys. And he doesn't have an emerald trade for an emerald, so what do these guys want? 6 leather for 1 emerald. What about you? You just trade clothes. Okay, so that's pretty good. What about you? 24 paper for 1 emerald. I can do that. And I'm going to go ahead and plant the rest of this. So you can get that growing. Make it nice and even. Now I need to go around and kill a bunch of cows in order to get the leather. And that is what, 5 leather each? We need to go off and find a bunch of cows to murder. Or some horses, that works too. I'm going to cover this part of the video because I know some people might not want to see me murder a bunch of horses, but I'm going to do it anyway. So, please cover your eyes. Ready? In 3, 2... Oh. Sorry, guys. You have insurance, right? Alright. And that's all the emeralds I need. So now we need to go find our other guy. Not you. I don't want your green pants, sorry. And you still want that. I also need a book. Wait, channeling? I don't want channeling. What am I supposed to do with channeling? Okay, well, I guess we're gonna spend another eternity here. Ooh, Silk Touch. 5 more. Okay, so I need 5 more emeralds. Are you joking? Okay, so I'm just getting back to the village from killing a bunch of, what are they called? Cows and horses, and I've decided that, that is a waste of time because I completely forgot that there is actually another way to get a ton of emeralds. And that is, we need to take one of these guys, and we need to, well, he's having a bath, so I won't disturb him. But we're going to turn one of these guys into a Fletcher. You know, if you get off of this, you can actually become a Fletcher. Become a fletcher. Someone needs to become a fletcher. Okay. And yep. So he wants 32 of those. And luckily, guess what? There's a huge forest behind me. So I could just take all that and convert that into sticks. And we can get tons of emeralds. And we should be able to get our Silk Touch. Yes, we can. Finally, we have Silk Touch. So now that I have my bucket of lava and I've returned, we are going to do something quite fun. That is going to be burn these guys for their iron. Die. Yes, I did it. Get over it. Try not to burn this house down while I'm at it. Careful, so I don't lose. Ah, I lost the iron. That was pointless. Alright, now we just let them burn. He didn't drop iron that time. Well, okay then. That was a complete bust. Oh. You look jobless. Are you looking for a job? How about that? Oh, it'd probably help if I get rid of this. There. And how about we make it a nice little deal where you don't get to leave. So you give me what I want. Aqua Affinity, no thanks. Let's try mending. Okay, so now that I've got this guy all trapped up, I'm going to attempt to get him to give me mending because Silk Touch is great, but I want to at least try and get mending. Bane of arthropods. What am I going to do with that? Fire aspect. No thanks. Luck of the sea. I don't do much fishing. Infinity. That would be nice for a bow. I don't have a bow. Eventually I will, but not right now. Silk Touch. I already got Silk Touch, buddy. Your buddy down the road already got me. Flame. Flame is a good one. I am tempted. Unfortunately, I need... Yeah, unfortunately, I need mending. And it's a pretty rare enchantment, so it's hard to get enchantment, so we'll see. Accept your job. Loyalty? No. Smite? No. Thorns? No. Aqua Affinity. Silk Touch. I've already got a Silk Touch, buddy. Let's try this again. Lure? No. Mending. Finally, I got mending. And you know what? Yeah, I'm going to get 2. Because I could definitely use a second one. Because that second one's going to go to my axe. That could definitely be used. Alright. That is pretty good. Alright, I am going to say, let me go to sleep really quick. Because it is nighttime. Again. I did have to cycle through a 3rd time to get that guy to, Hey, buddy. Now, I did have to cycle through a 3rd time to get that guy to get back to mending because I did leave the area again. But I think now that he's locked in that trade, now he's not going to give it up, which is good, and that's what I want. Now, my thinking is that let me put my money away before I get the beggars. So my thinking is that what we're gonna do is, let's see, maybe I'll go around, burn a few more. I don't have a lot of time left, but this is actually really, I mean, okay, what am I doing? Let's go see if we can find one of those deep caves. And if we need to get past any mobs, we can just burn them, because I do have a bucket of lava. Let's burn this guy first, because I do need to get some iron. We do have 20 iron, which is good. But unfortunately, we need a little bit more. Die. Okay. So how much was that? That was 25. So okay, so now the next step, the final step, I'm going to try and do this as quickly as possible. As physically possible, that is. I am going to go ahead and look for a cave, one of the caves I found earlier, if I can. And we are actually going to, go ahead and try to see if we can find a little bit more iron. Okay, we just found the Dripstone Cave again. I recognize this. Okay. Now, ideally, the plan, I'm not sure how low this is going to go. We're going to use the lava to kind of burn things. So let's see, I only need, let's see, so that's 25. I need, let's see, 25 plus 26, 27, that's 2, plus 4. So I need 6. Okay. Alright, let's burn this guy. See what it does. You might want to move, you don't want to die. It's coming quick. You gonna risk it for me? That's what I thought. Alright, we do need a way to get down there, though, if we're gonna go get iron from it. I'm thinking because I know there's iron down there. It's gotta be iron down there, it's deeper. The only problem is we gotta get down there somehow. Wait, what is that? I think that's gotta be glow lichen. Okay. Pretty sure it's iron. I'm trying to scope some out from above here before I go down there. Let's think. How about we try this? We're going to go up here. Okay, so our last little venture of the day is we are going to try and get the last little bit of iron I need, because I need to get, try and get a little bit more iron, because I actually need to make an anvil in order to be able to use these books. Otherwise, they're kind of useless. Whoa, I almost fell into there. Is there iron down there? So I'm kind of trying to scout some iron. No, this is a little circular cave. Pretty nice, but it doesn't have what I need. So I came back over to the dripstone cave because I did find some iron here earlier. So I thought maybe there might be some iron here still, or some more iron below. Now the tricky part is going to be getting down below and not dying to my and not falling to my death. So I'm trying to make little pockets here for water and fire, because I'm going to use the lava for attacking, so I can mass kill these guys. So this creeper's smarter than the zombie. Probably not by much. He is just kind of standing there. I'm not sure if there is iron down there. I'm certain there is, because I did find some earlier. That was like up here, so I'm assuming down here you definitely have some. Okay. I think we're just gonna have to like brute force our way through this. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch to this, because this is more of an effective weapon. Gonna eat something really quick. Grab my water bucket here, and I think we're gonna have no choice, but we're gonna have to go down. Alright, here goes nothing. First thing we see is a couple of creepers. Sorry, skeletons. I'm trying to scout from here before I go any farther. Oh. Trying not to fall to my death here. I'm not seeing any iron, unfortunately. Okay, so let's get out of this. Alright, let's take this so we have some form of a weapon. Yeah, burn. Oh, child. Child. No. Handle this child for me. Fight the child. Yeah. Punt the child. Thank you. I will not burn you. So, I know it's not a very eventful episode. Yeah, as I was saying, it wasn't a very eventful episode. It wasn't a very eventful episode. We had a little bit of fun, but it's a small episode. I think of it as, but it's still a very important episode because it gives us our mending, and I did have the other one somewhere here. I don't know where it went. I have to find it. But that is very important for the next video, which I hope you guys will tune in for if you did enjoy this video. And it's going to be a pretty big video. That's the plan anyways. I'm not sure, but that's what I'm planning on. So I do hope you guys will tune in for that. And if you don't want to miss out on that, be sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button if you like the video. And yeah, so if you don't want to miss out on the video, or when the next video comes out, hit that like button and the bell so you know when it goes out. And also hit the like button if you like this video. And I am trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, so hitting that subscribe button definitely helps me out. And I do appreciate your guys' support, every single one of you that watches my videos, even if it's like a few minutes. I always appreciate your guys' support. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and head on back to my my own personal place after I find this book that I need to find. That's somewhere, I don't know where it's at, but I will find it. I will head back to my spawn area and I will get prepped for the next video. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to say. Not that I can think of. But yeah, anyways, that is all from me. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'm Ejecta1, and you have been ejected.